All right, fixing to build the table. This is gonna have the 6 legs on it, 2 on the end, 2 on each end, and 1 in the middle, 2 in the middle. This is the second table I built like this. In that first shot, I was sanding the legs for the table. Right here, I'm using pocket hole screws for the supports of the frame. Pocket holes are pretty tough. They're pretty sturdy and hold together really well. It's a pocket hole in here. There's a lot of pocket holes in this thing, so I'm just going to show you a small shot of it. All the supports had to be pocket holed and then attached to the leg areas of each end of the table. All right, here's I'm gonna attach the supports to the legs. I'm building the frame, one side of the table frame. Build one side, and then I'll build the other side, and then I'll build one side and I'll attach the shelves, the middle and the bottom shelf into the frame, and then I'll attach the other side of the frame. But these pocket holes, like I said, it took a lot of them, but they hold really well. Hold it really well to hold the frame together. They're 1 1/4 inch pocket hole screws, and I use these quite often on all the tables I build. Right here I'm lining the shelves. They also have pocket holes drilled into them as well. And right here I'm putting the screw into the frame into the bottom shelf after I've got it lined up with the frame supports to make it even up against the framed area. Pocket hole all the way down. You see above, you can see in the shot I've got one of them already done. So this is the bottom shelf. That one that's already done is the middle shelf. But this gets kind of tricky too. Sometimes it tries to move on you a little bit when you're screwing them in there. So you have to make sure I do one end, I do the other end, and I come back and do the middle. All right here I'm going to flip it around. I thought it was going to be heavier than it actually was, but I'm going to flip it around right here and get ready to put the other side on the other end of the table edge. The other side of the table, excuse me, right here, and attach it the same way with pocket hole screws after I line it up. So this will complete the frame itself. All right here I'm gonna put the end caps on the 2x4 board. It's gonna go on the end of each corner, each end of the shelf itself to close it in and make it look like one board all the way across the bottom and in the middle as well. I'll also pocket hole these in into the shelf itself all the way down. And this will complete the bottom and top shelf all together, and I'll be ready to start working on the top. All right, this is what the frame looks like without the top on it. The two side frame section, and then the middle section, the shelves I put in, and the supports that go down each side, and then the end cap right there at the end. So try to make it look like all one shelf after I do some caulking. Right here I'm starting to work on the top. I've already cut it and planed it and everything. Now I'm just sanding it with an 80 grit sandpaper. I go back over it with a 120 grit. And this is also pocket hole on the bottom. I didn't shut the part where I actually cut it and pocket hole together, but it's all the same process for most of everything. Again, using the pocket hole screws. All right here I'm going to put the trim all around the table top. What it is, I cut little sections of the 2x4 off, and then I run them through the table saw, and I make a frame piece that goes all the way around out of the rounded over edge of a 2x4. Cut it probably about an inch thick, and here it is right here with the frame on it, and brad nailed and glued to the tabletop. Gives it a complete look all the way around. All right, this is it completed. It's got golden oak finish on it, and it's got polyurethane finish on it, and it's painted white.